I yield the floor. Yep. No, because they hold the floor. So, like I would go blah, 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 blah. Thank you, Madam President. I yield the floor to Senator Porter. But Senator Porter has to get up at this point. Okay. The other thing is, if you are, somebody asked me this too, because we go through all the people that are signed up for the bill, right? Okay. So if you're already like recognized, because Olivia will say the chair recognizes whatever senator's name it is. Okay. You don't have to ask for the floor at that point. But if you aren't signed up to speak on the bill, then you do have to ask for permission to have the floor. Okay, but if you're signed up for that bill and she recognizes you, you don't have to ask for permission. Yep. Yeah, most of it is scheduled. We're doing it a little bit different because it would be hard to give everybody the opportunity. Often you will have, like Leah was asking me, she was watching the House of Representatives yesterday with the impeachment stuff. And so basically, we had two representatives that held the floor the whole time, but then they yielded to other people. And not everybody speaks on a bill. That would be forever and ever and ever. So we do it a little bit differently just to make sure we get through everybody, but yeah. Okay, anything else before Olivia calls you to order? Yeah. Hang on, I can't.
And it has not been put in. I don't remember the numbers, but it was 100%.
Just put pass. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is one other thing while Olivia's getting ready to go here. You guys have something like 12 or 13 bills somewhere in there? Okay, and you guys don't have time limits, okay? And so it's gonna come to a point probably next week where, well, next week, starting on Tuesday, you'll have bills coming to you from the House of Representatives that have been passed through them. And your bills will go to them because it has to pass both chambers, right? For it to become law, and then it has to be signed by the president, actually, to become law. The thing is that we may not have time to discuss every single bill, okay? So, like, if you hear everybody that's getting up and speaking is in agreement, somebody stand up and motion to take a vote, okay? Because what it indicates is, ooh, this is probably going to pass and we don't need to talk about this anymore, okay? Also, you may want to think about what the most important bills are and which ones you want to bring up, okay? And don't worry, like, if you're signed up to speak on a bill and somehow we don't get to it, you're not going to lose your grade, so don't freak out about that, okay? Way to freak out. Yeah. Okay, but what I'm saying is, if you want a bill talked about, get on it, okay? And if people are getting up and speaking and they're in agreement, somebody call it to a vote. Because if we discuss something for an hour, it means there are going to be bills that get left behind, okay? Which actually happens in Congress, okay? All right, if there are no further questions, Olivia, call us to order.
Will the Senate please come to order? The chair recognizes Senator Jenkinson.
Thank you, Madam President. Motion to discuss Senate Bill number 2.
It has been motioned and seconded to discuss Senate Bill number 2. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed say nay. The chair recognizes Senator Kimmy. She's not here.
Hello. This year has been hard for everyone, teachers and students alike. In the midst of the chaos, we have forgotten to appreciate our seniors.
This is something very important to us because this is the year where we all are becoming adults. As children, we are not seen and heard. Okay. We are not seen and heard as much as we would like to be. But now that we are adults, that has changed. We have all started high school as vastly different people. We were children. We have all grown and matured so much in the past 4 years with the common goal of graduating. It has been hard and educating in more ways than one. This year is a milestone for us. And what do people do when they reach a milestone? They celebrate. Some will open a bottle of champagne, some will have parties. But those are not options for us. The way that seniors celebrate is by getting recognition, being told that we are seen, being told that we are heard. This year, we have unfortunately not been seen in that way, and it is hard to keep going when it feels like this is just any other year. One of the wonderful things about being recognized throughout our senior year is that it's a reminder of what lies ahead. It's a kind of motivator. This year is not over. I propose we have another senior meeting and discuss solutions. When I think of bonding with a large group of vastly different individuals, I think of sitting around a campfire and telling stories. Perhaps we could have a day or two to talk about crazy things that have happened at our school. Of course, this is only one idea. We could have many more. Thank you. I yield the floor.
Thank you, Madam President. Fellow Senators, I would like to be very clear where I stand on this bill. I do not believe that in its current form, this bill should pass the Senate. The amount of time needed to correct this bill is far too great for the return on our investment. That said, my goal is not to convince you to vote against it, but to inform you of the current state of this bill and let the bill make the decision for you. First, I would like to say that there are a multitude of grammatical and formatting errors in the entire section that shouldn't exist. That aside, there are many more problems. For example, Section 3, Article A, states, paraphrased for clarity, the most common observation around Compass Academy is that seniors are not getting school-wide group project or school activities. This is objectively false. I realize that the bill could be referencing two types of projects, and I will address both. The first school-wide activity is such as the beginning of the year project or FedEx. Seniors get to be a part of all of these. In fact, they are often senior-led through the executive board. The only reasons that I could think a senior would not participate in these projects is a lack of interest, or they are taking classes at CEI or CTE or another school. The other type of project this could be referring to are big projects that share different grades and are for specific classes. For this, I must blame COVID-19. Also, seniors get the Senior Senate, which is has one of the most considerable impacts of any project of any grade. As such, I do not believe this is an accurate common observation. My next point references Section 2, Article B, which reads, again, paraphrase for clarity. Seniors see that they are not going to get help when school activities aren't focused on seniors. Facilitators from a senior's point of view give the most focus to freshmen with added focus on sophomores and juniors. This makes seniors feel forgotten and that the school doesn't appreciate them. I believe that this is the natural progression of a senior should follow as the oldest high school students. Seniors do not need to ask as many questions on how things work as when they've been doing this for 4 years. We are the oldest students in the building. We have practiced this process over and over again. It's like asking a 4-year-old to hold a spoon. At that age, they have learned the process of holding a spoon since they were a baby. The 4-year-old no longer needs your help with this task. Another reason for this, again, is seniors are often off campus, as they have fewer classes at Compass. I have actually heard many facilitators voice displeasure at this. The first that comes to mind is Mrs. Wixom, who has said that the earlier graduation of Compass seniors makes her sad. To sum up, this section states that seniors need more attention as they aren't appreciated. In reality, seniors aren't on campus as often as other students. Next, I would like to discuss Section 3, Article C, which states, paraphrased for clarity, this bill is necessary for seniors of Compass to feel seen. As with recent activities, freshmen have more school-wide activities than the higher classes. This section should not exist, as it does not explain the problem or offer solutions. It merely argues for the bill within the bill. On to Section 4, Article A, which states, again, paraphrased for clarity, This will change the school spirit and how seniors are motivated to finish their work. Having seniors more notice will allow them to have a good senior year and talking about something for the rest of their lives. This again argues for the bill within the bill. But the more egregious error is assuming the lack of senior involvement is due to school spirit and not an outside influence like COVID-19. Next, I would like to address Section 4, Article B, which states, again, paraphrased for clarity, the proposed solution is having the Dean of Students keep up with how seniors feel. Checking in with seniors every once in a while will make sure the seniors feel more appreciated. This solution is very vague. It does not function as a solution. It leaves many questions unanswered, such as, what happens after the check-ins? How often would they occur? Why is the sole responsibility placed on the Dean of Students? Why would facilitators not be acceptable or other fellow students? To conclude, this bill is riddled with grammatical and formatting errors, has no real solutions, and blames many issues caused by the COVID-19 pandemic on a lack of appreciation for the senior class. I would like to also point out that if last Thursday was any indication, the senior class has very little interest in staying at school longer than is necessary. Most seniors left as soon as the important stuff was covered. This is why I know we should not allow this bill to pass the Senate. I hope you, my esteemed colleagues, have come to a decision on this bill that we can all agree on and live as part of our legacy as 2021 class of Compass Academy. I yield the floor.
Point of personal privilege. When you guys step up, if you'll adjust the mic to point at your face and then get a couple inches away from it, that would help a ton.
The chair recognizes Senator Moberly.
I did have a speech for this bill, noting I wrote it. I wrote this bill before we had all these senior plans come up, and so I'll speak on other bills. Thank you.
The chair recognizes Senator Duke.
Madam President, we need this bill to help the seniors of Compass Academy. Many of us feel that we lack in school-wide activities, whereas the underclassmen are not. When we were in our freshman and sophomore years, we had many more actual projects that we felt helped many of us understand the project's concepts better. And now a lot of the time we are doing simple assignments due in short periods. The purpose of this bill is to help seniors feel more recognized. We want our senior years to be memorable, as many of the people who have graduated before us have had. Many of us have heard that everyone's senior year is supposed to be one of their best high school years. So far, this year has not felt memorable at all. In Section 3B, the bill states, a senior sees that they are not going to get help if school activities are not somewhat focused on seniors. A facilitator from a senior's view gives most of the focus to freshmen, but also added focus to sophomores and juniors. Following up with that, it makes seniors seem forgotten and that the school does not appreciate their being there. Someone may disagree with this bill because there are not many details in it, such as how the facilitators will adapt their teaching to help the seniors more. The facilitators at this school are incredibly adaptable and are more than willing to help if they know what we need. This is part of what makes Compass Academy such a great school. Bill is essential because it helps us as seniors feel more seen and heard. It also gives teachers insight into how we are feeling and what we need to succeed and graduate. This bill gives us a higher chance of having a more memorable senior year experience. Thank you for listening. I yield the floor.
The chair recognizes Senator Shiverdecker. Permission granted.
The senior rep and Congress we're working with the teachers and the director, Mrs. Smede, working on fun activities and a possible senior trip at the end of the year. So I believe that this bill should not be passed considering that multiple measures are being used to bring up fun activities for all the seniors. Thank you. I yield the floor.
The chair recognizes Senator Jenkinson. Permission granted.
I ask, what have we done to deserve any recognition? I mean, obviously we've done a lot in our 4 years here, but what about just being older gives us the right to demand more attention when there's people outnumbering us 3-to-1 below us who also require attention. Now, not only that, but as I read through this bill, there is no plan. It calls for more activities. What activities? There's nothing here to go off of. Passing this would be the same as passing a resolution, and even that's pushing it, right? And feeling appreciated doesn't mean we have to have large events. Feeling noticed doesn't mean we have to have large events. I walked through the hallways, and facilitators, and Mr. Wagey, when he was still here, rest in peace. It's just a quick hey in the hallway, a kind smile, you know, when we're not wearing masks and you can actually see it. They're small things, but they're noticeable. They make you feel good. They give you the warm, fuzzy feeling. All right? Everything about this seems unnecessary, and nothing here is actually actionable. I yield the floor to Senator Burns.
Permission granted.
I share similar views with my esteemed colleagues, Senator Couch, Shiverdecker, and Jenkinson. Section C, lines 16 and 17 says, the bill is necessary to the senators of Compass Academy as a way to feel seen. Seniors, sorry. I feel that that is a very false statement that is unnecessary to put in. If you want to be seen and noticed, do something noticeable. Be a part of something, do something worth noting. Just because you are older than everybody else here does not mean you get to be noted. Do something with your life to get merit. Respect is not earned. Respect is earned, not given. Sorry. And that is important to remember. You are older because you were born before everybody else. That does not mean that you get more privilege because you are older. If you want more attention, go and make something of yourself. Join a school club or group. Do something that benefits your school and deserves merit. For example, the Students' Union of Compass Academy specializes in helping students, benefiting school groups, and helping the livelihood of students. That deserves merit. Our job is to leave the school better than we found it, and our job is to serve the underclassmen, not for them to serve us and to get on their knees and kiss our feet. That is what this bill is proposing that happens. Get noticed and be noticed by doing something worthwhile. This bill is premature and full of entitlement and immaturity, and that is not something Compass Academy stands for. You work, and you reap what you sow. Thank you, Madam President. I yield my time.
The chair recognizes Senator Aquino. Permission granted.
Thank you, Madam President. The bill as it is now cannot be passed. The reason being that it is not specific enough. While the purpose of this bill is all well on its own, the solution is not clear. What is the use of passing a bill that we do not truly know the contents of? What exactly are we passing? On another note, what is the definition of appreciation in this bill? I think it is safe to say that everybody has a different means of feeling appreciated. If the contents of this bill are not made more clear, I cannot support it, and I implore all of you to do the same. Thank you, Madam President. I yield the floor.
The chair recognizes Senator Kimmy.
Thank you. I completely agree with everyone who has spoken, like Senator Couch and Jenkinson and Burns, even you. I do not remember there being anything about kissing our feet, although it would be nice for people to get out of our way when we're walking down the hall. I do recognize that we are people just like everyone else, and I saw this bill, not bore, I don't know why I said that, as more of an opportunity to remember the things that we have done together. I don't think that we deserve special privileges. We were just born before everyone else. It doesn't mean anything. I just think it's important to remember that we have all been together for 4 years. Thank you. I yield.
The chair recognizes Senator Drain.
Second.
It's been motioned and seconded to bring this bill to a vote. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed say nay. Okay. We will bring Senate Bill number 2 to a vote. Senator Albach. Senator Aquino.
She's in the hall.
Okay. Senator Beeson. Senator Bedwell. Senator Bowerman. Senator Burns. Senator Cardin. Senator Casillas. Okay. Senator Christopherson. Senator Coble. Senator Couch. Senator Drain. Senator Duke. Senator Ferguson. Senator Green. Senator Hall. Senator Hathaway. Senator Jackson. Senator Jacobson, Brandy. Senator Jacobson, Tyler. Senator Jenkinson. Senator Jones. Senator Kimmy. Senator Copeland. Senator LaFond. Senator Larson. Senator Lords. Senator Mangum. Senator Maynard. Senator Moberly. Senator O'Klassen Marmol. Senator Palma. Senator Porter. Senator Rhodes. Senator Ricks. Senator Sanders. Senator Sanderson. Senator Scott. Senator Shipley. Senator Shiverdecker. Senator Skinner. Senator Summers. Senator Thompson. Senator Usher. Senator Vanderstoop. Senator Vurry. Senator Wagoner. Senator York. It has come to a vote that Senate Bill number 2 is failed. The chair recognizes Senator Jenkinson.
Motion to discuss Senate Resolution number 1.
been motioned and seconded to bring to discussion Senate Resolution Number 1. All those in favor say aye. All those opposed say nay. We now open Senate Resolution Number 1. The chair recognizes Senator Scott.
All right. Thank you, Madam President. Okay. Now I come to all of you with our differences aside to discuss a simple resolution as we sit together not as separate parties, but as a senior class as a whole. I have heard that many of you have said that Compass was not what you believed it was going to be, that Compass Academy was no longer the school others had talked so fondly about. Understanding that it is not the same is a crucial step into recognizing what may need to be altered. We sit together today with the opportunity to change the school to fit what we needed as freshmen. We have the ability to shape the school into what we now know would have helped us. To provide resources to help every person within this building, because it may seem like a plain idea, but the largest fires develop from a mere spark. We have that, and now it only needs to be nourished. My fellow senators, we are not discussing a controversial topic. We are talking about a resolution. We are discussing a library, a place full of books, a place to learn, study, and develop individual talents. Now, reading may not be your cup of tea, and that is perfectly okay, but there are many students that it is. To add something as simple as a donation box could be the beginning of a remarkable addition to the school we have all come to care for. Adding even one annual book drive a year could expand our libraries in a way I can't even imagine. Many of the younger students have been shocked to know that we even have a library. For students to not know about a resource such as a library is astonishing. It needs to be recognized, promoted, and this is what this resolution is calling for. Now, thank you, Madam President. I yield the floor.
The chair recognizes Senator Beeson.
Come up and given her speech, how many people remembered that during our freshman year, one of our freshmen had created a library? So the Compass Academy Library isn't thought much of, since students don't normally go into the AAC unless they have a tutoring session or they are the tutor. So with this resolution, the students would be more aware of the library as it would reside outside of the AAC in the 200 halls cubbies. So including that Compass should have a box for donated books is a good idea, since the library should grow to have a variety of books. Not even just a variety of fiction books, a variety of nonfiction books as well. The resolution also mentions at the third whereas, having a book drive to gather new books along with the box for donations that would expand the library would expand it greatly. So since there's multiple ways to gather new books, that would be for just more variety in general. So with having a library that you can see, whether it be just a sign stating that there is a library, or you can physically see the books, it would be easier to just go there instead of all the way to the public library to just get a resource that you need for a project or just a fun, enjoyable read. So we should pass this resolution so we seem more responsible, because having a library that you can see would make Compass as a whole just seem more responsible and trustworthy, and so it would also have a place that you can easily access and see the books that, or even just have something to read. I yield the floor.
The chair recognizes Senator Palma.
Thank you, Madam President. I would like to start off by reminding the Senate that this is just a resolution. So even if it does pass, it still has to go through Smede, and I don't want to waste your time. To make a library, we as the students of Compass will have to keep track of all the books that are in the cubbies, all the hallways and all the cubbies. I do realize that we should trust Compass students, but having books in every part of the hallway is inevitable that at least one person will steal or fail to return a book. Though in this resolution it states that there will be a book drive, what books would be allowed and not allowed? Are we going to allow books such as 50 Shades of Grey, a book about sex in dungeons? Or are we gonna have non-professional books such as manga, which is a Japanese form of literature that the Australians banned due to having a link to child pornography and suicide rates? So again, what books shall we allow? This will be pointless due to us having laptops. We can read books anywhere. We can look up any book we want. So why should we spend useless time and resources when we already have all the resources on our lap? If this resolution does pass, I propose that we need to amend on the books we should allow and have someone make sure what books we should allow. I yield to the floor.
The chair recognizes Senator Albach. Permission granted.
I would like to add on to what Senator Palma discussed, as there aren't resources for this. We have line number 9. It says that respectively, cubbies within the hallways could be transformed into a library. There isn't, in this resolution, there isn't a plan for how those cubbies would be turned into a library and or funding. I also struggle to find a plan in general of how we could run a larger scale library and or facilitators that would be involved with the process of that. Therefore, this bill it's not feasible at this time with the plan that's laid out in front of me. Thank you. I yield the floor.
The chair recognizes Senator Shipley. Permission granted.
Thank you, Madam President. One may simply ask why we need a library in this school. Compass is technologically advanced. I believe that this mindset of we are Compass, we are different, is holding us back in senses of a couple different topics that I will not get into. You may say that we can go to the public library, but I ask then why does any school have a library? A library promotes collaboration, communication, and reading. Frankly, as my colleague mentioned, who would be keeping track of these books? It would be so much effort. But Compass is built on trust, respect, and responsibility. We can trust our students. And I understand that 1 or 2 students may keep a book longer than would be normally acceptable, but it is their responsibility to turn it back in. I understand that this bill may not be complete as it currently sits. I do recommend that it be given back to the author and amended a little bit. But I do think it is vital that we encourage more bills like this to start a library, even if it's digital with ebooks. We need a library. And the fact that most kids in our school do not know that we have a small library is a problem. I yield the floor.
The chair recognizes Senator Bowerman. Permission granted.
I would like to go back to Senator Palma's point of view of how will we restrict books? I've never been in a single library that has ever wanted to restrict someone's access to knowledge in any form, be it fictional or whatnot. I've never met an individual who's ever wanted that in any library in any sense. Because people who try to move knowledge. You are no better than Germany in the 1940s and 30s. Legitimately.
Point of order.
You are no legitimately better than them. You are no legitimately better than the Soviet Union from 1952 through like 1980. You are no better. This is what books like 1984 discussed, what Fahrenheit 451 discussed. Allowing people to have access to knowledge is a scary concept, I get it, but the point of the library bill itself, it's not even a bill, it's a resolution, it's an idea, that's the point. It's an idea of, hey, can we have more of a library? Not just, The point is, can we have a bit of a library? A little bit more, that's the entire idea. Thank you, Madam President. I yield the floor to Andrew Jenkinson.
Thank you, Senator Bowerman and Madam President. As far as I'm concerned, there's nothing wrong with encouraging people to read books. That's all this does. As my colleague Senator Bowerman has mentioned, Fahrenheit 451, fantastic book. This just encourages the opposite of that. And I know I just about 15 minutes ago dug into a bill about not having any planning, but this is a resolution. It doesn't require as much planning. It isn't passing anything. It is the voicing of a collective idea. I should have a stronger note to end on. Thank you, Madam President. I yield the floor to Senator Burns.
Permission to have the floor?
You don't need it.
Oh, sorry. Thank you, Madam President. I agree with all of my esteemed colleagues, such as Senator Scott, Jenkinson, and Bowerman. A student's right to a variety of books is essential for students to have in school. Books should not be restricted, nor should they be denied to every student here. This is a free right to a student's right to education. Trust, respect, responsibility are values essential to having a library. Senator Scott has proposed multiple avenues to passing this bill. Although I agree with Senator Palma saying that this bill does lack certain planning, and Senator Jenkinson has said that this is a collective idea. This can be edited. This can work. I would move my esteemed colleagues to consider passing this bill. This is important for all students to have in a school. This is an issue of freedom. Books are essential to a school's education. Restriction on books is authoritarian. And this is coming from the monarchist in the room, so I think you should consider that. Books are a right, not a debate. Thank you, Madam President. I yield the floor.
The chair recognizes Senator Hathaway. Permission granted.
I realize that this is a resolution and doesn't need a plan. It's just how we feel. And this is how I feel. In a world where we have so much technology and resources to receive information about various topics and books in seconds through our phones and through school-issued laptops that we can read anything we want, having a library hasn't caught our attention because we have all of these resources right here in our hands. I feel like this is unnecessary and to resolve because it has been resolved a long time ago. I yield the floor.
The chair recognizes Senator Aquino. Permission granted.
Thank you, Madam President. As Senator Hathaway said, I also realize that this is a resolution and does not require as much planning. However, I would like to point out that this bill does not include this resolution does not include who will be in charge. In order for the library to operate smoothly, it will need somebody or even a couple of students to look after it. There also must be somebody who looks through the book donations and see what can be used and what cannot. If we do not figure out who will be in charge of the management of the library, it would be fruitless to pass the resolution as it is. Thank you, Madam President. I yield the floor.
The chair recognizes Senator Couch. Permission granted.
Okay, as this is a resolution, thank you, Madam President. As this is a resolution, I would like to point out that, again, this is not about an action, but it is about a feeling. And it is a collective feeling that we must all agree on. I do realize that we have a lot of electronics in this school, but nothing can replace a good old-fashioned book as a way and a means of communication. I do believe that we should call it to a vote now, as we are nearing a time when we should be moving on to other bills that have more effect on this school. Thank you, Madam President. I yield the floor.
The chair recognizes Senator Shipley.
Motion to bring resolution number 1 to a vote.
It has been motioned and seconded to bring Senate Resolution Number 1 to a vote. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed say nay. Okay. We will bring Senate Resolution Number 1 to a vote. Senator Albach. Senator Aquino. Senator Beeson. Senator Bedwell. Senator Bowerman. Senator Burns. Senator Cardin. Senator Coble. Senator Couch. Senator Drain. Senator Duke. Senator Ferguson. Senator Hall. Senator Hathaway.
Nay.
Senator Jacobson. Brandy. Senator Jacobson. Senator Jenkinson. Senator Jones. Senator Kimmy. Senator Copeland. Senator LaFond. Senator Larson. Senator Mangum. Senator Maynard. Senator Moberly. Senator O'Classen Marmol. Senator Palma. Senator Porter. Senator Rhodes. Senator Sanders. Senator Sanderson. Senator Scott. Senator Shipley. Senator Shiverdecker. Senator Skinner. Senator Usher. Senator Vanderstoop. Senator Vurry. Senator Wagner. Senator York. Senate Resolution Number 1 has been passed. The chair recognizes Senator Maynard. It has been motioned and seconded to discuss Bill number 6. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed say nay. We will begin discussion of Senate Bill number 6. The chair recognizes Senator Copeland.
Just keep them on.
Okay. This bill that we are about to discuss will change the lives of fellow Compass students who may not have great support systems or who are unaware of how to receive help. As we transition back and forth from online to in-person schooling, many students are failing to maintain their tread above water. Students are becoming isolated from their peers and falling behind in their classes and not sure if they can fix it. Each year, Compass Academy is portrayed as a school that takes mental health seriously to prospective freshmen, and this bill is the next step to ensuring that is true. Each week, students of Compass Academy will receive an email from our director, Shelley Smede, or they do receive an email from our director, Shelley Smede. These emails include a form in which the description states, worried about a classmate or incident, witness to behavior that interferes with learning, report issues that you need help with here. This form not only covers too much ground to help the issues this bill addresses, but is also too based upon others. It asks students to report issues with other students and not personal issues they may be struggling with themselves. It makes it seem like it is almost asking students to tell on each other, and that is not what this bill is set out to do, making it irrelevant. Instead, a Google form will be sent out via email and posted on the ECHO homepage monthly, asking students to respond if they are struggling with their mental health or in their classes. This is much more personal and provides students with a less intimidating solution to receiving the help they need. From there, our counselor will determine the resolution course and include those who could help the student. Now, I must note that in committee, staff workload has been talked about. This bill has been read and agreed upon by both our counselor and dean, who are the ones that will manage much of its responsibilities. Not only have they agreed upon it, but they are excited for it to come out of our Congress and to take it on. We as a senior class of Compass Academy have been given a responsibility to make Compass better for its current and future students. That responsibility is not only about making it fun. High school is hard. We all have experienced that. We must come together and make it easier, even just a little bit, for the next student who comes through here. It's our responsibility. As we are supposed to here in Congress, you may be asking yourselves, is this bill really necessary? I'm here to tell you that it is. Freshmen, sophomores, juniors, and seniors all alike are assigned a pretty demanding workload. Without great support, this workload sometimes seems impossible. I'm sure most, if not all of you, have come to a point in the last 4 years where you have been falling behind and struggling to catch up. We may have all handled it differently, from going to our facilitators, trying to take it on dependently, having a mental breakdown, and more. But there are some who don't know what to do in a position like that, or maybe too afraid to ask or admit that they need help. This results in failed projects results in failed classes results in transfers and or dropouts. We have to do as much as we can to prevent this. It's our responsibility. Sending out and posting a Google form monthly, asking students if they are okay or if there's anything that they need help with a team of caring staff who are ready to help and will offer students the support that they need. It can help pull them out of the mud when they may not be able to themselves. Passing this bill is essential to making this happen. It is our responsibility. I yield the floor.
The chair recognizes Senator Skinner.
My fellow senators, Senator Copeland has just expertly detailed the ins and outs of the Educational and Emotional Support Act of 2020, and I am here now to stand before you and appeal to your emotions. I am going to manipulate you, in short. Ladies and gentlemen, I ask on this day, have you no compassion for your fellow peers? It would be an atrocity for you as human beings to turn your back so heartily on a bill that could help your fellow man. It would be an atrocity for you as human beings to turn your back so heartily on a bill that could help yourself. If you have not compassion for others, at least have it for yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, it would clearly show were you to oppose this bill and kill it that you are symbolically killing any hope of happiness that could be brought to both your peers and yourself. Have you no shame? Have you no inkling of human decency? Here I say, you can have an inkling of human decency. You can be saved and in return save thousands, if not hundreds, of hearts that are beating in this very building. I implore you to vote for this bill and work to enact it, seeing as its ratification could be the very saving grace of this world. This world being Compass, of course. And in completion, ladies and gentlemen, you have a duty to yourselves and your fellow man, and it is at this glorious moment in time that you must act on it. I yield the floor.
The chair recognizes Senator Jenkinson. Permission granted.
I just want to take a minute to talk about how appreciated this kind of system would have been to me some 3 years ago, 2 years ago, probably last week too, I'm not gonna lie to you. It can be really nerve-wracking for some people to actually reach out for help themselves, right? You hit a wall and there's not a lot you can do for yourself. And help is a lot easier to get when it's extended to you. And when it's extended as often as this could, it could, really help a lot of people like me who just don't have the confidence they need to actually go get it themselves. Thank you, Madam President. I yield the floor.
The chair recognizes Senator Burns. Permission granted.
Thank you, Madam President. Now, I know I've been speaking a lot. I apologize to my esteemed colleagues, but this bill is wonderfully written and eloquent, and mental health is a serious topic, and a support system for students is very important, and I would say crucial to our school. And it's a wonderful idea proposed by Senator Copeland and Senator Skinner. I can guarantee that most of us suffer from a mental disorder. I speak for myself specifically. This bill hits home for me. It's very, very emotionally, it pulls me emotionally. And it is our duty to help and defend our students, especially those who don't have a good support systems at their homes and otherwise elsewhere. And I guarantee there are more than you think here. There are students who struggle with acceptance of sexuality, students who struggle with abuse at their homes, students who struggle with addiction. This is not a party issue. This is not is this a waste of time issue? This is a humanities issue, and this is not just something that happens at our school. It's just something we should tackle to make a good support system here. We have the privilege of having an open school, having integrated classes with other students. It's not just the senior class we'd be benefiting here. These are freshmen. These are sophomores. These are juniors. And it wasn't a necessary word for Senator Skinner to use manipulate, because she was right in every single way to sway us to pass this bill. This is crucial. This will save the lives of students, knowing they have a good support system where there is none at their homes, outside of school, wherever they live, parents, guardians. This will save lives. This will help people come to open up. This will benefit mental health of students, and this is a livelihood issue for students, and this is why we are here to defend the livelihood of students. We are Senior Congress because not only for, a credit of government, but to benefit our fellow students. So I motion and I implore every single senator here to seriously consider passing this bill. Thank you, Madam President. I yield my time.
Chair recognizes Senator Sanderson. Permission granted.
Thank you, Madam President. As my fellow senators have stated before, this bill is very relevant to everyone here and to everyone at school and just in general. And I myself have many experiences, which is why I came to stand up here today. Please allow me to share a personal story. My 7th grade year of middle school was the year up from hell, to put it simply. Pardon my language. I went into Eagle Rock Middle School with no friends, no nothing, no knowledge, no sense of awareness, and it was extremely hard. The entire first trimester, I was breaking down, crying almost every day. I had trouble sleeping. My grades were plummeting. I had to retake 6th grade math and work my way back up to 7th grade and 8th grade math the year after. It was difficult, to say the least. It got so bad to the point where my depression and stress and anxiety got so bad, it physically made me sick. I had to go to the doctor and take a week off of school because I did not have the strength to get up and function correctly. I wasn't eating, I needed help, and I didn't know where to get that help. Luckily, some of the counselors there at middle school they were quite helpful, and I was able to get into the swing of things more. I got better, everything got better. I did manage to get my math grades up, and I made it here, so that helps. And there are many other students, I'm sure, who have had maybe not quite as severe, but similar experiences themselves, with no other way to seek help. So, I implore everyone here to please pass this bill so that other students do not have to experience the same hardships that I have experienced with this kind of situation. Thank you. I yield the floor.
The chair recognizes Senator Drain. It's been motioned and seconded to bring Senate Bill number 6 to a vote. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed say nay. We will now bring it to a vote. Senator Albach. Senator Aquino. Senator Beeson. Senator Bedwell. Senator Bowerman. Senator Burns. Senator Cardin. Senator Casillas. Sorry, they were gone. My bad. Senator Coble. Senator Couch. Senator Drain. Senator Duke. Senator Ferguson. Senator Hall. Senator Hathaway. Senator Jacobson. Senator Jacobson. Senator Jenkinson. Senator Jones. Senator Kimmy. Senator Copeland. Senator LaFond. Senator Larson. Senator Mangum. Senator Maynard. Senator Moberly. Senator Classman Marmol. Senator Palma. Senator Porter. Senator Rhodes. Senator Sanders. Senator Sanderson. Senator Scott. Senator Shipley. Senator Shiverdecker. Senator Skinner. Senator Usher. Senator Vanderstoot. Senator Vurry. Senator Wagner. Senator York. Senate Bill number 6 has been passed. The chair recognizes Senator Burns. All those in favor for a 5-minute caucus, say aye. Aye. All those opposed? We will now begin a 5-minute caucus.
Remember, caucus is a break.
I tried to just get it. Oh, because like everyone's like,
yeah.
I like
Hello.
York.
Yeah.
She's about to get these.
It looks good. It definitely is not what you usually wear, but it looks good.
But like, I kind of like it.
Yeah.
My mom also likes it. They're both wearing jeans. Most of us don't wear jeans very often. I was like, when you go on, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I'm like, what a day.
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't blame you. I want people to come up and tell me because I'm butchering everyone's okay. Okay.
So many names are
Sweet, thank you.
It's great. It's like the little hidden accent. Yeah. You know. I don't wear jeans too often.
Red.
Like, I don't want to.
Yeah.
So I try to stand up more.
That's good. You need t-shirts. Thank you. I noticed I said your name wrong like one time, and I was like,
I get it. Olivia, what the hell is that?
What the?
Peach Sprite?
Marissa brought it to me.
It tastes amazing. What are you talking about? You have bad taste. I did taste it. I drank a fourth of it on my way here. Ready? Corona.
It's not bad. Okay, I'm moving away from the mic.
This is what normal people like to post.
Oh my God. You're so short.
It's not working.
Oh no.
Is it gonna be okay?
I didn't hear it's my bad, but I didn't hear anything about it.
Girl, we have commented about that. Did you like freak out?
Yeah, I had a out in the parking lot.
And you didn't call me because I was in seminary. I was like, tell me, I want to walk right out there. Got you.
I was already late and I had to go into seminary, but I had many panic attacks in the parking lot and black ice that I was walking and slipped. I caught myself and I
And then
you were so cute,
and then I walked her back and I was sitting there quoting up.
Yeah.
Can I walk you across the street? Can I help you cross your lawn? Can I help you cross your porch? Can I help you cross your porch?
So like everything in the house.
walking across the street saying that everyone left behind us. No.
I'm so worried about, like, maybe, do you have someone that can, like, check it out?
Not really, but I'll have to. I'm gonna be one day to do wear my brace, because I've been wearing my brace every day, because then I become
I feel like every day you go to seminary, you wear the brace. Yeah. Because you have to cross it freaking street. We have a competition on Saturday.
Yeah.
Get it together.
Not good. I have a lot to do on Saturday.
Freaking I can't make my job. I'm professional.
I don't know, girl. Actually, no. I know. Yeah, no, the fact that I'm wearing jeans and a jacket and a pink shirt. Yes, Anderson, yes.
Okay, good. I'm butchering everyone's names, and I'm like, I'm sorry.
What I think is fun, you say Shipley before mine. Then you're like Shiverdecker.
I know what you mean.
Like you were like extra long, make the Shiverdecker. Shiv longer.
And I was like, I'm shit. He was like,
Oh, I was still talking for a second. I was like,
I know, yeah.
like I got stabbed there for a second.
What? You missed it twice.
Yeah. I was so good at how I like
Yeah.
Shiv a little bit more, so I was like, Shiv.
In the middle of
What?
You know, that's a real thing. When I was watching it the other day, you met Senator Shiverdecker. Like, that's a fun thing.
yeah, but she said,
And you were like Shiverdecker. Yeah, you did. Senator, like Senator Shiverdecker. Is that what you said? Yeah, that was real thing.
Also, I was doing good there, so.
You're Senator Shiverdecker too. Yeah, she was her AP English. This is like competition. Well, I'm like, I feel like competition, they tabled her bill, and it's hard. But they tabled a lot of bills. They tabled my bill, which is just a database, so that we don't lose documents and things are tabled. Rules and, yeah. And our house rules committee, like,
ours are just like, and we keep speaking great with each other, but none of us are willing. Like, I was trying to stand up like, as soon as everyone started touching, I was like, I'm gonna try to get this. But she didn't take the whole one. Like, nope, not favorites.
It's like already all done.
Yeah, in the house.
Yeah, I think so. I haven't held on to it, but like, I felt
Did you find her? Yeah. Oh, yeah. We should change it right now. Yeah, he does. I just don't know how to change it. See, it's like right there. So we have to be closer. That would be. Abstain means I'm not voting. I'm not voting at all. Yeah, and so if someone's not here, they're technically abstaining. It's not for or against it.
okay, so I
But technically, it's basically. Yeah, but it doesn't.
count it as a no vote, or do I say it's
But
unanimous?
they say abstain. Because it's not for it, but it counts as a no in the sense of. But that doesn't work. What if like 12 people abstain, and then an equal amount of people vote yay and nay? Doesn't it? What happens in that scenario, Doctor? Sorry. What if there's an equal amount of yay and nay, but then like 7 people abstain? The abstains.
Yes.
Wow, the abstains count as.
I gave myself notes to try and remember.
50% plus 1 vote.
She sits up there.
So they can be counted as a no vote because. Do you know how to get copies?
I have more notes on the back.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Do you have his number?
What?
What?
Huh?
I didn't say anything. I'm going crazy. I have test in chem today and I'm gonna fail.
What failed?
How did this?
Appreciate it.
The senior one. Yeah. And then gaming stress relief.
That's hilarious. That is
Yeah, just wait.
We ready to begin? Okay. Do I call back to will the Senate come to order? Okay. Will the Senate please come to order? The chair recognizes Senator Porter.
Motion to discuss bill number 10.
It's been motioned and seconded to discuss Senate Bill number 10. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed? The chair recognizes Senator Aquino.
Thank you, Madam President. The cafeteria has been said to be a bit dreary and even cold in its appearance. Meanwhile, we students are also encouraged to hang out in the cafeteria when not doing schoolwork. But if the cafeteria is as cold as they say, do we really want to establish it as a place to relax and socialize? I think not. In Section 3 of this bill, lines 15 and 16, it states the purpose as making the cafeteria less bland and adding flavor and color to improve the atmosphere of the cafeteria. What it proposes is anybody can create a mural in the cafeteria. However, they must first provide a sketch and a timeline of when it will be finished for Mrs. Smede to approve of. Each mural will have an expiration date, and when it does expire, the mural will be painted over in order to be reused again. When I first came to Compass Academy and entered the Cyber Cafe, I immediately noticed the colorful parent mural. As a student, that showed me that the school values art and knows that it not only livens up the area, it also creates a stronger sense of culture. In addition, this will be wholly good for Compass, as art in the cafeteria will create a more welcoming environment for students who want to relax and hang out with their friends. As I'm sure you are all aware, there have been problems in the past where students would play video games in the cyber cafe or play around too loudly in the halls. Enough so to raise the concern of being viewed as unprofessional. Passing this bill can be the first step to solving this issue and maintaining Compass's professional reputation while still having the fun we deserve. While I agree with the purpose of this bill, an expiration date will only inhibit creativity. In order to make the outcome of passing this bill stronger, I suggest the murals do not have an expiration date. Instead, they will be left upon the cafeteria wall, and students can build off of it or use any blank space. Blank space will still leave the cafeteria feeling cool, but by filling the walls with art, the space will feel cozier and perhaps even leave students feeling closer to Compass. To conclude, this legislation before us was made by a student, for the students, and will be carried on by the future students of Compass Academy. Vote for our students. Vote for creativity. Vote for culture. But most of all, vote for Compass Academy. I yield the floor. Thank you, Madam President.
The chair recognizes Senator Ferguson. We are now open for debate. The chair recognizes Senator Hathaway. Permission granted.
In the bill, it states, once a mural has expired, the space on the wall where the mural is located shall be available, if needed, to be painted over and reused. I don't know how Senator Aquino saw this, but I see that as if somebody else would like to create a mural over a space that has already been used, they have that opportunity, but it doesn't mean that once that grade level has graduated, that then that mural is painted over. I just wanted to make that clear. I yield the floor.
The chair recognizes Senator Couch. Permission granted.
Thank you, Madam President. I too take issue with the expired clause. I would propose an amendment to provide a way to keep said murals once they have expired, and possibly make this amendment state something along the lines of, once the mural has expired, the space on the wall where the mural is located shall be available if needed to be painted over or reused, provided that a 2/3 majority vote is okay with this of the student body. I yield the floor.
The chair recognizes Senator Porter. Permission granted.
Thank you, Madam President. Along with the other senators, Couch and Hathaway, I would like to agree that murals don't really expire. Looking around the school, even right on the wall over there, we've had paintings on the walls for years. Since the school opened, I would assume. I haven't been here since, but... However, I do understand that other newer students would like to make their mark, but we have such a big school. If we started doing murals now, I would rather take up as much space as possible everywhere before repainting over it, because I consider every mural as a part of our history. For example, that one even has a plaque, which is honestly super cool. So I would rather amend the bill to take off the expiration until there would be no more space. Thank you, Madam President.
Chair recognizes Senator Jenkinson.
Motion to table bill number 10 until we have a written amendment to address the concerns of my fellow senators.
Second.
It has been motioned and seconded to table Senate Bill number 10 for a later date. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed say nay. It has been tabled. The chair recognizes Senator Couch.
Motion to discuss Senate Bill number 3.
It has been motioned and seconded to discuss Senate Bill number 3. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed say nay. We are open for debate. The chair recognizes Senator LaFond. Permission granted.
I'd like to bring up the problem that we had before with this bill, why it got tabled for budgeting reasons and clarification from Ms. Smede. Although I tried talking to Ms. Smede today, she's completely booked for meetings. So I'd like to bring up a resolution of whether having the machine have quarters, even just like 1 quarter, each time a student will play, that will refund any kind of cost that would come out of our school's budget and allow us to remake that money and also have funding for any other kind of activities or anything our school would like to have. And I yield my floor to Senator Couch.
Thank you, Senator LaFond. Thank you, Madam President. I would also like to bring up the matter of funding as well. Not just the fact that we could use quarters to play, but we could also have a fundraising drive of some sort just to pay for this table, as we can easily raise the suggested $600 for the air hockey table, and then anything extra can go to other school activities. I yield the floor to Senator Hathaway.
Thank you, Senator Couch. Thank you, Madam President. Talking on the points that Senator Couch and Senator LaFond have brought up about budgeting, I know that when I pay for something myself, I take better care of it. And this is also talking about what Senator Shipley brought up in our meeting last time about accountability. I believe that students should pay for the air hockey table in full. And this will hopefully help them make better choices in taking care of it and being accountable. In section 5B, I would like to amend it to say all funding will be done through fundraising, or all funding will be done through fundraising by students.
It's been motioned and seconded to amend Senate Bill number 3. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say nay.
I yield the floor.
The chair recognizes Senator LaFond. It's been motioned and seconded to bring Senate Bill number 3 to a vote. All those in favor, sorry, it's roll call, my bad. It's been motioned and seconded to bring Senate Bill number 3 to a vote. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed say nay. Senator Albach? Senator Aquino? Senator Beeson? Senator Bedwell? Senator Bowerman? Senator Burns? Senator Cardin? Senator Coble? Senator Couch? Senator Drain? Senator Duke? Senator Senator Hall? Senator Hathaway?
Aye.
Senator Jacobson? Senator Jacobson? Senator Jenkinson? Senator Jones? Senator Kimmy? Senator Copeland? Senator LaFond? Senator Larson? Senator Mangum? Senator Maynard? Senator Moberly? Senator O'Classen Marmol? Senator Palma? Senator Porter? Senator Rhodes? Senator Riggs is not here, my bad. Senator Sanders? Senator Sanderson? Senator Scott? Senator Shipley? Senator Shiverdecker? Senator Skinner? Senator Usher? Senator Vanderstoop? Senator Vray? Senator Wagner? Senator York? Senate Bill number 3 has been passed. Chair recognizes Senator Palma. It's been motioned and seconded to bring Senate Bill number 5 to debate. All those in favor say aye. All those opposed say nay. The chair recognizes Senator Shiverdecker.
For Bill number 5, the charging tables bill, it could become a life changer. For most of our hallways, we only have outlets on one side, causing the limit space for chargers and it to be unorganized and messy. On multiple occasions, I've had to pass around a charger or wait until my next class started to charge up my laptop. Though this bill could use some work on how the tables would be funded, and it states that on line 14 and 15 that Compass personnel that would keep track of making sure the tables are not moved around and that someone will find a spot for these tables. I believe that someone shouldn't be involved in tracking all these tables and that we could use some work on just trusting the students to keep the tables in one spot or not move them. If we have more information, this bill could be useful. I yield the floor.
The chair recognizes Senator Maynard.
Thank you, Madam President. Today, in Compass's hallways, there are hardly any plugins to charge students' computers. Students are often trying to find a place with a table and a charging station. As it says in Section 2, it has been found that the hallway tables are in inconvenient spots when laptops are in need of charging. Students tend to move the tables around the halls, and it makes it difficult to find seatings and seats with charging stations. If this bill were to pass, tables could be labeled with rooms in the hallways so they can stay next to charging spaces. As a school, we need to help keep these tables in the right spot and clean them as needed. We need to work together to make our school more productive, and having us work together, it makes our school a better place. We are now seniors, and we need to help the lower classmen come together and use our teamwork. I yield the floor.
The chair recognizes Senator Porter.
Thank you, Madam President. So Bill S number 5, the charging tables bill, is to number the tables by room number to make sure that they're kept in specific areas next to power outlets or the charging ports. However, I don't believe this would be very necessary. As other senators have said, there aren't very many power outlets in the hallways anyways. Sure, it would be helpful to make sure the tables are near them, but say there's 5 tables and 2 power outlets, there would still be tables not near them anyways. I would rather set up, for example, like a sign to point out the power outlets, or possibly put in more power outlets. For example, some classrooms in the school, like Tim Check's room in 101, they have the power outlets coming from the ceiling with the cords just coming down, and then you can just plug it up and it's out of the way for whatever Tim Check happens to be doing. I believe that would be a better idea to both keep the hallways less cluttered and because there aren't really many outlets anyways. I'm not entirely sure, but actually I think 200 Hall actually has like no outlets on one side. And the tables also, students move them all the time because sometimes other students would put their backpacks on the hooks and things in front of a table and then not move the table. Sometimes the tables are moved so that they can sit somewhere and not hit their head on other students' things when they're hung up. So I would move to amend this bill to include just more power outlets or making them more noticeable for them to be found later. Thank you, Madam President. I yield the floor.
The chair recognizes Senator Jenkinson. Permission granted.
Y'all know the tables we got recently where they're nice and wood and they have the nice metal legs and they sit in the hallway? Those have outlets built into them. If we just took the time to figure out how those work, which is fairly simply actually, I think this whole issue can be resolved without even having to consider something like this, which also, in my opinion, just overcomplicates the process of having tables in the hallway to begin with. Just, there's always a table, if you can find it. But those ones with the outlets built into them, those are pretty rad. You just have to go find Smede and ask, hey, where are the power cords for those? And they can just daisy chain them together. And there's just power for everyone. I yield the floor. Thank you, Madam President.
The chair recognizes Senator Couch. It's been motioned and seconded to bring Senate Bill number 5 to a vote. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed say nay. We will have to roll call for this one. Senator Albach? Show of hands for those who want to bring Senate Bill number 5 to a vote. All those opposed? We will now bring Senate Bill number 5 to a vote. Senator Albach. Senator Aquino. Senator Beeson. Senator Bedwell. Senator Bowerman. Senator Burns. Senator Cardin. Senator Coble. Senator Couch. Senator Drain. Senator Duke. Senator Hall. Senator Hathaway. Senator Jacobson. Senator Jacobson. Senator Jenkinson. Senator Jones. Senator Kimmy. Senator Copeland. Senator LaFond. Senator Larson. Senator Mangum. Senator Maynard. Senator Moberly. Senator Classman Marmol. Senator Palma. Senator Porter. Senator Rhodes. Senator Sanders. Senator Sanderson. Senator Scott. Senator Shipley. Senator Shiverdecker. Senator Skinner. Senator Usher. Senator Vanderstoop. Senator Verrey. Senator Wagner. Senator York. Senate Bill number 5, sorry. Senate Bill number 5 has failed. It was. 30 opposed to 6. Chair recognizes Senator Couch. It has been motioned and seconded to discuss Senate Bill number 9. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed? The chair recognizes Senator Mangum.
Thank you, Madam President. Oh, this feels illegal. All right. Okay. First off, Compass is a world preparation school. It makes you a well-rounded person, not just for college, but for living in general. Everybody here will do something different in life, and Compass is supposed to help students achieve that goal. Students cannot achieve their goal without having convenient places to study with outlets. Hallway tables are constantly being moved around and taken into classrooms for miscellaneous use. This is especially difficult for students who don't have their own form of transportation. They cannot drive to a local quiet place or coffee shop that has outlets. The options they have for studying are here at Compass Academy. If they cannot have a convenient place to study that has access to charging ports, it makes it much harder for them to focus and get stuff done. Especially in these times, we need more focus and more motivation than ever before. Tables need to be next to a charging port or outlet. This is one of the easiest things we can do for our students to help them succeed. Students need to charge their devices to succeed. Okay. I know all of us have seen an underclassman scurry by in an odd manner and seem to have no apparent destination. They're just kind of, running. And you probably thought to yourself, is this really our legacy? The answer to that previous question is yes. That is our legacy. That's what we have to deal with. They're our best possible chance, and they need to succeed because they will be running our world someday. More importantly, being a high school student in a pandemic is not the easiest thing. We are all struggling in some way through this pandemic. Let's not make another thing that students struggle with. Thank you, Madam President. I yield the floor.
We're now open for debate. Chair recognizes Senator Copeland. It's been motioned and seconded to bring Senate Bill number 9 to a vote. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed say nay. By a show of hands, all those in favor of bringing it to a vote? All those opposed? Senate Bill number 9 will now be put to a vote. Senator Albach? Senator Aquino? Senator Beeson? Senator Bedwell? What? Senator Bowerman? Senator Burns? Senator Cardin? Senator Coble? Senator Couch? Senator Drain? Senator Duke? Senator Ferguson? Senator Hall? Senator Hathaway? Senator Jacobson? Senator Jacobson? Senator Jenkinson? Senator Jones? Senator Kimmy? Senator Copeland? Senator LaFond? Senator Larson? Senator Mangum? Senator Maynard? Senator Moberly? Senator Klassen Marmol? Senator Palma? Senator Porter? Senator Rhodes? Senator Sanders? Senator Sanderson? Senator Scott? Senator Shipley? Senator Shiverdecker? Senator Skinner? Senator Usher? Senator Vanderstoot? Senator Veray? Senator Wagner? Senator York? Senate Bill number 9. What?
Point of teacher personal privilege. Just really fast. We're about out of time here, so somebody will have to make a motion here in just a second. But who motioned for that to come to a vote? Was that okay? So I wanted to point out something. Just this is a teachable moment thing here. I don't know if this was a tactic on purpose or it was just like let's just get this over with. But just I wanted to point out like how some of these parliamentary procedure tactics can actually be used as like strategic tools, right? So whether she did this on purpose or not, let's just imagine that she didn't want this bill to pass. There was almost no debate, and most of you didn't probably know very much about the bill, right? By calling that motion to vote for it, it was like 2/3 of you abstained, right? Because you didn't know enough about the bill. If after that it was half and half, 50-50 yes and no's, it would fail because all those abstaining votes count as a no vote. And so I just wanted to point out that it's kind of interesting how the procedural stuff is actually some of the most important strategic stuff that they're going to use there. There's a lot of times when they'll use dumb procedural rules to stall a bill and make sure it can't pass or get it rammed through even though you barely have a majority, right? So kind of interesting.
The chair recognizes Senator Jenkinson. It's been motioned and seconded to adjourn for today. All those in favor, aye. Aye. All those opposed? The Senate has been adjourned. Where's your pencil?
Pencil.
Oh wait, can I use that? I have chemistry. Thank you.
Pencil. Wait, can I use that? Yes.
That was a mess.
Yes. I'm gonna put my jacket on now. Will you still be able to hang out today?
I think so.
Or do you want to do it at my house or your house?
Either way.
'Cause I don't care either way. It's like we can work on that village at my school, that the whole map
Yeah,
of my
or we
house,
can
or
work
we can work
on ours at my house.
or yours at
So-
your house. So let's leave it up to Taya. Come on, let's go put pressure on her.
Okay. Just a second, I'm gonna be slow today.
Okay, tutoring appointment, y'all.